Today we're going to talk about the new features and layout of the image library. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first one we're going to talk about is the inbox right here. And to view everything underneath the inbox, we're going to click on this little arrow pointing at it. This will show us all the subfolders underneath it. The first one being PhotoShare. This is where your photos from PhotoShare will be uploaded to, and you can access them here under School Life or Portrait. Next is Inbox Replay It, Inbox Staff. Any photos from Replay It will be located here. Any photos that you have moved over from the previous year to the current year will be located here, such as My 2024 Images will be located here. If I click the down arrow, you will see all the subfolders underneath that. Next is the Portraits. If we click the down arrow here, we'll see all the subfolders underneath it. These are all the portrait folders. They can be arranged according to teacher, according to grade, class, or room number. If we click on one of the teacher's folders here and we want to add a student, we can come up to this button up here to upload. If we just click this, then we can see that the destination is now this classroom. If we need it to another classroom, you can always click this down arrow and select another teacher, and it will send it to this teacher's folder. After you click on Choose Image, it will open up File Explorer, locate the files that are on your computer, click on the image that you need, click on Open, and then it will upload where it needs to. Here we can see that we were in Adam's room, but we selected More, and it took us to Moore's room and put the image right here. Also, once we upload an image, it will let us know that the image is uploaded successful. And if we want to add a name, all we have to do is click this Add Names. It will open the image details for you. So all you have to do is click the photo. Come over here where it says Unidentified, and just click right there. Here's the Create New Person. Add the first name. Come over here to the last name. And that's all you need to add. The other information is not pertinent, but it does require you to add a first and last name. Once you have that, click on Save. Here you can see this person is now tagged with a name, and click Done. If you see a symbol right here in the lower left-hand corner of each photo, this means that each photo has been tagged. If you do need to tag images, remove images, or download images, simply click on the image that you need to add a tag to. Here you can come down to Tag Names right here. You can also delete or download the image right here. So one new feature we have for this year is we have the Drag and Select. So we put our cursor here to the side, click and hold, and then drag it to the other side. Here we can select all these students, or we can select just a few students. And if we need to just download these specific students, we can. Or if we want to, we can also move those students to another folder. If we need to view this class in a PDF, we can actually come up here to the PDF preview right here. Click on this, and we can view the class in a PDF form. If we need to move this class to the following year, we can come up to this little arrow that's pointing to the right, and you will see if we hover over it, it says Toggle Saving Images for the 2026. So by clicking this right here, you will see there's an arrow on the folder, and this signifies that this folder has been moved over to the 2026 yearbook. If you don't need it to, all you have to do is click on it again, and it will remove that tag off there, and it will take it off your following year's yearbook. Also for this year, if you click on Image Details and then Details, you will see a different field right here. This right here will let you know what page it's currently used on. Right now it's not used on a single page. Under preferences, here's where you will find the use portrait and type. This is where you'll be able to mark the portrait do not use, or use no photo. Under type, this is where you can mark it as a student, teacher, or assistant. This has to do with the hierarchy system within the program so that it knows what photo to flow first and what photo to flow second. Source information, this will tell you where the photo came from, who the contributor was, and other pertinent information. Under image information, this will tell you the current category this image is in and where it originally originated from. So if I move this photo right here to another classroom, here you'll see that it's currently in this classroom and it originated from this classroom. So if I ever need to know where this photo originally came from, it would always tell me. It'll also tell you the image size, the file size, and the max size that it can be stretched to. If you ever need a subfolder, just click on the folder that you want a subfolder under. Come up here to add subcategory. Click here, and then you can give it a name. If you need the folder to be hidden so that only the advisors can see it, you can click this button right here, and it will be visible only to advisors. After you give it a name, click on Add. And then here you will see an arrow pop up. Click this arrow right here, and you will see the subfolder underneath Ads here. If you need to delete that folder, all you have to do is click on the folder. Come up here to the trash can. You'll see Delete Category. Click on that. Click on Delete. And it'll put that red X right there. If we refresh our site, come back to Activities, then you'll see that that subfolder is now gone. So one thing under Activities, one thing that's brand new this year, you'll see this little button right here, this Category Setup Wizard. So if we go back up to Plan, and then let's go back to your page ladder here real quick. So you'll see that I have sections set up, some 5th grade clubs, programs, and all that. These will be the names of the folder in Activity. Under Topics, you will see these will become subfolders underneath Activities, and I'll show you this here in a second. So here under Activities, if we click this little button right here, we're going to get a little pop-up. It says, do you want to create image categories based on the topics and sections that you have set up in the page ladder? Now, sections will be like this academic, ad, art class, character, dances, events, and stuff like that. That would be your sections. Topics will be the subfolders underneath these sections. So by clicking Create, here I have a section on 5th grade, and then I had awards, candidates, first day of school just for 5th graders. Under clubs and organizations, I had art class. So here you can actually organize according to the different sections of your book and under the topics that you listed those pages under. So under the 5 pages of 5th graders that you had, under the topics you had academic awards, some candidates, and some first day of school. So here you can upload those images pertaining to these topics just for the 5th graders. This is so that as you're working on the 5th grade pages, then you can access just 5th grade photos or just the categories that you want just for 5th graders or just for the programs or just for the staff. This is another option for you to use. It kind of helps organize your images. It's not something that you have to use, but again, this is something that will help organize your images. So under Art, this is where you will find all your clip art. So if there's any particular piece of clip art that you want to download and put in a folder, you can do that. You can also access it in the Layout Pro as well. And this is the new image library. Thank you for watching.